You're listening to the What Happens When podcast.
What happens when two guys sit in front of a laptop talking about God knows what?
And here are your hosts, G5 and Gene Van Horn.
This is What Happens When, and I am your host, Gene Van Horn. We're in here just hanging out with Waka Flocka Flame.
Waka.
We're glad to have G5 back in the building as always.
What up?
Just Mike in here on his textaphone.
Hey.
AIDS. So we're back for another week. G5 is still looks a little jet lagged.
I am jet lagged. I am jet propulsion labbed.
Yeah, JPL, homie. That Dana.
That's a Pasadena shout out.
What that Dana like?
Really? It's not in Pasadena, guys. It's in Altadena.
Well, you know what? It's in Pasadena.
Potato.
Same. It's like saying the difference between Lancaster and Palmdale.
Yeah.
Same place.
There's a huge difference in Lancaster and Palmdale.
It's the same place.
What's the difference?
What's the
The
difference?
difference is
The difference.
there's a lot more skinheads in Lancaster than Palmdale.
How do you know?
Once upon a
There
time.
could be some undercovers. Anyways, PSA. Fuck you guys if you don't like what we have to say.
Straight up.
Man.
Now tell me, do you really want to love me forever?
Oh.
I told somebody yesterday that my whole life is just summed up of movie and like 80s quotes.
Yeah, okay, so here's a question.
Pretty much the truth.
If you had an opening theme song to your life, what would it be?
Probably the Doug theme song. Do 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 do.
Yeah, except since your Armo would have to have some Armo horns and jingles in it. It sound like
Since your Armo.
it would probably be Toxicity by System of a Down.
Or Chop Suey.
Yeah,
What's
that
the
would
one?
be better.
Wake up.
Yeah, that's Chop Suey.
What's that called?
That's Chop Suey.
Chop Suey.
Yeah.
Wake up.
Yeah, the toxicity of our city.
It would start off with do 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 do, and then it'd go into that.
Yeah, that would be even better.
As soon as it goes. Boop, boop, boop.
We need to get a mashup. Make a mashup of that
I
song.
know,
Those two
right?
songs right there.
Yeah. What
the
about
theme
you?
song.
What would your theme song be?
The opening theme song to my life would probably be a Taxi. The Taxi joint.
The Taxi. Are we back with the Taxi theme song again this week?
I enjoy it.
The Taxi theme song.
Yeah,
that
Taxi
that would
theme
be the
song's
theme
awesome.
song
Yeah.
to your life.
Yeah, there'd be an opening scene would be Taxi.
And then after Taxi, it'd be I'm everyone.
Why not?
Damn, man.
Man, fuck it.
What the hell did I miss?
Yeah, it's, I don't know,
Who
man.
knows? What about you, Five? What would your theme song be?
My shit would be the A-Team.
Yeah, that's a good joint, man.
That's a good one.
That's a good joint. So over this past
This
this past few weeks, I've been looking to get a Firebird, like a project car. And so I've been on Craigslist a lot, looking at a bunch of these Firebirds,
and apparently ordering hookers.
and that too.
That's all you do on Craigslist.
Of course.
Hookers, cocaine, and
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
absolutely,
yeah.
and Firebirds. No other cars, just Firebirds.
They sell no other cars.
So I run across this Knight Rider replica. Yeah, guy wants 18 grand for it, which
of course,
is ridiculous.
that's perfect.
But-
That's
18
cheap.
grand.
Yeah, 18
You're
grand.
getting away cheap.
It's a
right there.
replica. But here's the thing. Here's what gets
awesome.
me about it. Here's what gets me, dude. I'm talking about the steering wheel,
Does
the
it
little
talk?
No, I don't think it talks, but it had the talking box. Everything on the inside was basically exactly like the movie. T-tops, everything. The wheels on the outside even had the little, the scanner. in
Did
the
he
front.
have the Hasselhoff jacket?
No, but it had even better. It had
Yeah,
about a 4-inch Hasselhoff action figure sitting in
Nice.
the dash. It was the greatest thing ever.
So you bought it, right?
And if I had 18 grand, I'd go over to this guy's house and set it on fire.
I mean, if it ain't talking, I ain't paying 18 grand.
Yeah, I just, to me, it's like, dude, are you for real? Like, if you're going to do that for yourself, that's fine. But then to try and sell it, you need to be punched in the face and that car needs to be set on fire.
No way, bro.
That's-
Somebody's gonna buy that. I would buy
Yeah.
that.
I'd buy
would?
that
You
or
would
the
buy it?
General Lee.
The General Lee I would buy 2 times over.
And
But
just
you're not going to
drive
get
it
that
to
for less than
Georgia.
about 50 grand probably. Because that thing is...
Really?
I'll drive
Yeah,
the General
and
Lee
and-
straight through Compton.
Not only that, but I keep the rebel flag on it and everything.
Yep.
Because, like, who didn't watch Dukes of Hazzard? I don't give a
Right.
fuck who you are.
All right, everybody watch Dukes of Hazzard.
And
Them good
everybody-
old Duke
that-
boys are at it again.
That Charger is a beast of a car, too.
That shit is a beast, though.
So I'm taking it. I don't care. Leave it General Lee. Even though
He wants the big old A-Team rapey van.
yeah. You know, I've been thinking about
Creeper
doing that.
van.
I've actually seen one of those.
I've been thinking about getting myself a van and painting the windows, and come Halloween time, you know, try and hang candy out to kids and see how many actually take it.
This went very rapey.
It's supposed to be rapey. It'll be like I'll have like one of them sweet
Like
tooth masks.
like a prank show? Or
yeah, as a
just-
prank.
Just randomly just do this just on
Yeah.
your free time?
No, wait, on Halloween though, and just creep people the fuck out. When I had the windows all messed up and have
All
like a
blacked
fake,
out?
have like a recording of like someone being raped inside or
That's
killed.
perfect. Yeah. This year, Halloween fell on the weekend.
Me and Ghetto Boys are trick or treating.
Yep.
Rabbit little kids for bags.
That's exactly what happened.
And then the lawman got behind our ass.
Ah, you didn't go radio version on us, did you?
No, but remember when songs like had stories and meaning?
Yeah, that's over.
Yeah, it's
Well, J.
definitely
Cole
over.
stuff is pretty good, man. And Absol's pretty good too. If you
Yeah, I
listen.
like J. Cole. J. Cole is the don't save hot.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like him. I like him.
this album he's got out right now is really good.
Is he the one too?
Talk shit about all those rappers.
No.
He did though.
I never did this before.
blasted
No,
off. Yes, that's J.
I
Cole.
never did this before. No.
Yes, that's J.
Yeah.
Cole.
Yeah, he makes good music.
He's the one that's got a little bit of sense as far as rap is going right
What
now.
about The Weeknd? He's R&B guy.
Yeah, he's
Do they have a
pretty-
song together?
I don't know, but I know that Weeknd's pretty dope. He's got some really
Weeknd is
interesting concepts.
You know he cut his
video-
hair off, right?
I haven't seen him yet, but I saw
Yeah.
that one video where he was dressed up like they did it kind of from the from his eyes perspective, and he's like robbing a bank and some other stuff. It was pretty dope.
Yeah, I don't really watch the
People
videos anymore.
watch videos.
I mean,
Still.
when you
On
don't have
World Star,
jobs such
maybe.
as myself.
World Star.
Nice.
Perfect timing.
Yeah, I think it was a pretty good video though. So I don't know.
I might not make it
No, he's good.
this time. I might.
Did you hear why he cut his hair
not
off?
make it. No.
Why?
Because he had birds growing in that nest.
Well, not
Yeah,
only
it's
that,
pretty
but
bad.
he said that he didn't want to be known as the guy with the hair. Somebody had like said like, "Oh, you mean The Weeknd?" He had overheard somebody saying the guy with the hair.
Well, your name is The Weeknd.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
he
mean, you have to associate yourself with something else. I mean,
Yeah.
you know, there's The
Your name is The Weeknd. You
Weeknd.
shouldn't.
He didn't want to be known
It's
as.
like being who's on first.
Yeah, exactly.
He was saying his stuff is more legendary.
Who's on first?
Yeah,
The
it's
Weeknd.
more legendary than actual. Like his.
His hair is outgrown his status. Mm.
Yeah, he don't want that to happen.
Yeah, I feel it. I get that.
I think that's where people go wrong.
Just put better songs out then. Or
I think
maybe
To
that
be
dude
honest,
with that
like-
dope ass fucking song.
not to say like you can't cut your hair because I cut my hair, but like
Yeah, I was gonna go there, but
yeah, but I mean, I didn't blow up like this dude is like fucking astronomically large in the
so you feel like
music.
he lost his gimmick? Is that
yeah,
what
like it's not necessarily his gimmick, but it's
I mean,
like
it is a gimmick because he was like the dirty singer guy.
Yeah, but so was what's that dude that Life Jennings? or
nah
whatever
more
kinda
more like
came off
yeah
to me
see
like that.
more like
So was D'Angelo.
more like
Yeah. Anytime
You'd
you marry
rather
Angie
be-
Stone,
oh you mean the guy with the crazy hair
yeah.
versus
Yeah,
who?
yeah.
You know
True.
what I'm saying?
True. At least you have some sort of
Like,
something
dude,
to tie people.
You don't
to
need every single person to know who you are. There's gonna be casual fans or casual
You
listeners.
tell that to Kanye West.
Hey, Kanye West is out of his fucking rabbit ass
Mm.
mind.
That motherfucker has lost his marbles.
Yeah, it's over.
You know what, man? We talked about this the other day, I think, and I said that I didn't
Crazy
like
medicine.
everybody jumping down his throat.
I'm not jumping down his throat. I
or
couldn't
saying
care
he's
less.
crazy, but boy needs some help. He's got some serious issues.
Possibly, but then at the same time, it could possibly be gimmick. I don't know. It would be weird.
Didn't he
I mean,
come out
it
saying
seemed
something
like
about Donald Trump today? Like he supports Donald Trump
Dude,
today?
He's always said that he supported Donald Trump.
that's
He's never not said he didn't support Donald Trump.
He said something today that's got everybody.
No,
riled
he
up.
just he met with Donald Trump and he had blonde hair.
he has blonde. Who has
What?
blonde hair?
Yeah, Kanye West has blonde hair on the top right here.
God,
Oh,
man.
that's awesome.
Cause I got this blonde mop on top.
Yeah, we was just dropping them Eminem bars.
Effed up head that I got gone pop.
Yeah.
The underground just spun around.
Spun.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what he said. Did
Yeah.
a 360. Now these kids diss me and act like some big sissies. I wonder
Yeah.
how much I could do of that before they like take it down.
Uh,
Before
No.
before YouTube flags it.
You can do it.
I could do a
Yeah.
cover. Just keep
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah.
the whole-
Whatever. Like people
It's
do
not
cover songs
named
all the
that,
time.
and the music's not playing in the
Yeah,
background.
plus people do
I'm
covers
gonna
all the
do
time.
that in
don't they?
post.
People do
Yeah.
cover songs all the time. Like Joe has an Adele cover that Hello?
Joe?
Yeah, Joe.
Yeah, but
He's still alive.
Hell yeah, and that
Mhm.
song he did was dope. To me, anyways.
Who knew?
He does,
yeah, but if like
What if
Souls
Tank?
of Mischief did a song right now, you'd think it's dope.
Souls of Mischief is dope. You don't think that Joe is dope?
Who's Joe?
He was.
Joe used to sing. Well, he still sings, I guess.
He's
I mean,
the-
his voice is still good. It's not like
Is
He
not
stopped
the,
being
I
good.
don't want to be a player. No
yeah, him.
more"?
Yep, him and Big Pun on that song.
Not a player. I just crush a lot of women.
Yeah.
'cause I weigh 400.
I just crush everyone that I sit on.
Yeah, I still not a player, but you still a hater.
Yeah, that dude is dope, man. Pun was dope. Chris Rivers, I'm not a fan of his either.
Chris who?
His son, Chris Rivers.
Joe has a
Oh.
son.
No,
Old enough
No,
to
Pun.
Pun has a son.
Pun has a son.
Pun has a son, yo. Son.
Pun has a son.
You know who else has a son?
No. Who?
Jerry the King Lawler.
What's his name? Jerry the Prince Lawler.
His
Jr.?
name is Jerry Lawler.
No, his name is Christopher.
Oh,
like
Christopher Lawler.
Christopher Robin Lawler or something like that.
Is he a wrestler?
Yeah, he
Yes.
was.
A
Of
wrestler,
course.
as they
He
call
was-
it down south.
I think he was
Wrestler.
Scotty Too Hottie, bro.
Oh, I've heard of Scotty Too High.
Yeah, he used to fight with the other dude, and then
Yeah.
Rikishi joined Too Cool.
Scotty.
I saw that one kid was,
That
was
was him,
wrestling
huh?
too.
Yeah,
That
Um,
was Scotty. That's right.
What's
yeah.
it called? His son is wrestling. Dusty Rose's boy.
he's got two.
I know about
Two. Yeah.
Gold-
So he's
Gold-
got Gold Dust.
Gold member over there.
Then Cody Rhodes.
Cody is the guy I seen
By the way,
recently.
Dustin Rhodes is a G for that because
Total G.
he took a shitty ass gimmick and made it into something. That's
and totally.
That's
Yeah,
wrong
because
with
he
that
didn't
shit.
have a gimmick at all when he first.
I do, no, he
no,
was-
he just had
Dustin Rhodes.
Dustin
he would
Rhodes
come
with
out
the
trying to
elbow
be kind
pad.
of I was like,
He
yeah.
tried to be a
yeah, and like
fake
a
version of
knockoff
his
of-
dad.
yeah,
It
yeah.
was
Yeah.
bad. It was
Doesn't
real
work.
bad.
they're the spin masters though. If you notice, like, okay, so Dusty Rhodes was real big in NWA
Yeah.
back in the day, and I'm not talking about
The rap group?
Eazy-E and them. No.
Mhm. He
Um,
was in that group though.
he was
a
dope.
hell of a. He was the only white one in there.
Yeah.
He was right behind Yella.
Yep.
He was yellow.
It was Yella then white. Then he changed his name to Dustin afterwards.
But he was in NWA and he was like a big thing. And
Yeah.
WWF at the time bought him
Right.
and brought him over, but Vince hated him.
I don't
So
blame him. He's
he
kinda
made
annoying.
him wear those yellow polka dots
Then he's like, I
in
got
the
you.
black outfit, and then they gave him the angle with Sapphire. So he just ran.
Wow.
He ran 100% with like I'm a Bayou American Dream guy having. He just ran all the way with that, and it totally got him over. And he was like the champion.
The
Yeah.
polka dots though,
And the
like
polka dots in
so
black.
he did it to like,
Yeah, Vince was trying to like ruin his character, and it didn't work. Like,
and he
ran with
just
it, yeah.
spun it.
Yep,
Yeah.
he just ran with it.
That's dope.
He just made it work.
Yeah.
He's a legend. American
Gotta
Dream.
And
love
his
Dusty
son,
Rhodes.
son was right there because they
Yeah.
made him. That was some.
They made him a
way up- a
fruitcake in the
fruit-
time that fruitcakes weren't happening.
Yeah,
See, like right now, it's like Stardust didn't go over, so that was Cody Rhodes.
Right.
Yeah, Stardust. He was the,
He
yeah, it's the
became
new
Stardust.
Stardust.
And Goldust is still around.
Right.
He's I think he's like a tag team champ right now or something.
With Stardust.
Nah, somebody else. But Stardust didn't work. So Cody Rhodes quit WWF. He's gonna end up in TNA right now.
Oh, nice.
So he's going to a different promotion. But it's weird that like Dusty Rhodes spun his thing and then
Did you
Stardust-
know?
Goldust was
I mean, while we're talking about wrestling,
Wrestling.
wrestling.
did you know that Freddie Prinze Jr. used to write the scripts and like the
For wrestling?
yeah for WWF? When
That's
it was
weird.
WWF.
Damn, is he that old?
Freddie
He's
Prinze?
40 years old.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but that's not old enough to have rewritten scripts, is it?
Not for WWF, I guess. I mean, if you
For
were
the E, probably.
No.
maybe I mean for WWF is. I mean, if you were. I mean, you could write in your early 20s. You figure this is 20 some odd years ago. WWE didn't come until maybe 15 or so.
Yeah, when they
years
got
maybe.
sued. But yeah, he used to write what are those called?
Just
Storylines.
the storylines, huh?
He used to write the storylines for WWF.
I
No
didn't
way.
know that. That's
He
pretty
was
cool.
employed by Vince McMahon. He said he did it for a number of years too.
Nice.
Where'd you hear that at?
Well, so when I'm traveling around,
These are
Mhm.
facts, by the way.
Facts.
These are
Fact.
100%
Don't
fact.
fucking fact check.
Freddie Prinze Jr. wrote for the WWE.
that's right.
Fact.
Facts,
Gotta fucking
motherfuckers.
write that
Um,
shit down, homie.
you know, as I travel around, I listen to you know, things like this, what we do, podcasts and
Right.
you know, talk radio and things of that nature. And he often sits in on Mason, Ireland.
I would've
Sits
figured it
in
would've
for
been like a Joe Rogan
Ireland
or
a lot.
Who's Mason in Ireland, by the way?
And
John Mason and John Ireland, they're on
Steve
ESPN.
Mason,
Steve Mason and John Ireland.
And who are they?
They're like one guy does a lot of like play-by-play. I think it's Ireland does play-by-play or.
Oh, so it's sports talk.
It's sports talk.
something.
Yeah,
I
it's
got
sports
you.
talk
For
radio.
the
It's on
Lakers.
ESPN. Shout out ESPN.
guys. Yeah.
Plugging their show for some
Yeah,
fucking
don't they
reason. I
fucking
don't know
plug
why.
us, fucking bitches.
Pause.
I don't
Yeah,
want-
ain't nobody plugging me.
No, yeah, I want to get plugged.
Yeah, nah, I mean, I just happened to, you know, tune in one day,
Yeah, I want to get plugged. Who just says that?
and he said it, and then like, the more I listen, he constantly references when I was working for Vince McMahon and writing for WWF.
That's crazy.
I was
Who
like,
knew
damn,
that?
yeah, I didn't know.
Yeah,
figure.
he's a terrible actor, but he's a great
Yeah.
storyline
Yeah.
writer.
Yeah.
It
Get the
depends on what
fucking
storyline he
storylines.
wrote, though.
Maybe he wrote the Macho Man.
Nobody wrote that.
Yeah, he's just ad-libbed it.
Randy Savage
the
wrote that whole
Macho
When he turned his
Man
back
can
to the
write.
camera.
Nobody writes for the Macho Man. Nobody dig it.
The
he's
greatest
the
part
greatest.
about Macho Man is that he couldn't separate wrestling from real life.
No.
But that was like his greatest strength and his greatest weakness.
Yeah. Which is why he probably died early.
I like to hear those stories about dudes that like
He didn't probably die. He is dead.
that
No, I
can't-
said this, which is probably why he died early.
He had a heart
man.
attack driving.
Yeah, so it was probably steroids.
There probably
He
was.
was
Probably
he was
was.
probably yelling at somebody in the car.
pull over.
He was driving.
Yeah, that's what I mean. He's in
He
the
was-
car.
he
He
was-
road rage. He had a heart attack. He was mad. He was angry.
That's jacked up.
Hey,
He was
dude,
probably pissed off.
I like to hear those stories about like.
Nice way to yawn.
Yeah,
Right in the middle of the
man.
mic. Go ahead.
Wow. I like to hear the stories about like guys like Stone Cold that just take it too far or something like that. Like they go, like Brock Lesnar takes it beyond his character, and you know.
And he's always Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, he goes too hard.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
It's like
I like to hear like one thing I've been listening to lately is like old stories. Like they're called shoot interviews. They're interviews where people are out of character
right.
and they're just telling old stories. Like you guys remember Haku?
No.
King Haku.
King Haku. He's part of the
Yeah.
Islanders. Then
Yeah.
then later in WCW they called him Ming, M-E-N-G.
I remember Ming. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so same guy.
guy.
He's like the most dangerous man outside of the ring in WWF history.
Really?
Everybody was scared of him. So they tell the story about everybody being afraid of Andre the Giant, literally because he could rip you in half, right?
Right.
Ming was the guy who frightened Andre the Giant.
Wow.
Why?
Like because this fool he would rip phone books in half. Like he'd like take on 5 police officers at bar fights, and they were always cleaning up his mess.
Are you
wow.
serious? Damn, I had no
That's
idea.
impressive. Might have to look up some
Yeah.
Ming story.
Yeah,
interview.
see, I like watching stuff like
Daw's
that.
the
That shit is
greatest.
hilarious, man. It's cool to find out all these weird ass things about like the wrestlers and shit, the wrestlers.
Yeah. I saw that one episode of Punk'd when Steve Austin was on there, Stone Cold.
Oh, that was good too. I like.
I
that.
thought that was dope. I thought it was dope how he handled it. Like you really, cause you know he doesn't know that the cameras are there, and he was really kind of taking up for the small guy. He really shitted on the manager too, which I thought was pretty.
I don't
dope.
know what happened for me.
You didn't see that episode of
No, I
Punk?
don't think I ever
Oh, it was
saw
a
that.
good
Well, more or
episode.
less, Steve Austin was supposed to be parking his car. He was like a little black dude came out as a valet. He comes and he does something, and then the manager comes out and he's just shitting on this guy, like talking hella shit to him. Something happens. There's a mix-up. Something got lost or misplaced, and they're trying to rile up Steve Austin about this guy. While meantime, shitting on this little dude. The manager steady trash talking him, trying to fire him. Some other
Also,
shit.
like kind of like racist.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then Steven Austin, he was like, man, maybe he was, and he started going after the manager, start talking
Nice.
hella shit like he was gonna get on his
Yeah,
head.
called him like a pencil neck or something.
Yeah, he straightened him out, which I thought was pretty.
And that's
dope.
all I got to say about that.
That's
Yeah, I
the
love
bottom
that
line.
dude.
And that's the bottom line.
Cause Stone Cold.
Man,
said
but
so.
watching those shoot interviews, you kind of find out like that some of your heroes are like assholes. It's like they ruined Bret Hart for me.
he seems like
Bret Hart's an asshole.
I've heard
Man,
about. I've
they
heard
said,
really
like
bad
he's
things.
the
about him.
worst to work with.
I had
And-
heard that.
Well, he's the excellence of execution.
And he's just like he
But
believes
you
his
have-
own shit.
Yeah, but you have to realize. I mean, he comes from a long line of.
Man,
Or
they
wrestlers?
call their whole
Wrestlers.
family overrated. Like all the wrestlers are like they're all overrated, man. Except Owen. They all say Owen was probably the best one out of them.
I don't know, man. You
course they
talking
gonna say
about
that
the
'cause
best
he
there
dead.
ever was, the best there, the what is it?
best
There
there
is
is,
the best there ever was, and the best there ever will be.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Excellence.
Man, that's excellence of execution right there, man.
But he was like responsible for ruining a lot of people's careers. Shawn Michaels.
How did he lose? He didn't
Triple
ruin
H.
Shawn Michaels' career.
Oh, he refused to lose the belt to Shawn Michaels.
Well, I mean,
He refused to put him over, and putting him over is a term for those
Hulk Hogan
listeners.
refused to put a lot of people over.
Right, that Hulk Hogan's another asshole.
Yeah, but you can tell that. In
But Hogan would put people over.
Like he
Well.
tried to put the Ultimate Warrior over
Brett never put nobody over.
so he never lost.
because he's
title
the
to anybody.
best there
No,
is,
he
the
never-
best there ever was, and
never-
the best there ever will be.
So the
Not without
Montreal
cheating, in other
the
words.
Montreal screw job.
Yeah, the
right?
screw job
That's
in
the one-
Montreal.
That's the one where Shawn Michaels beat him for the title after Vince made them ring the bell.
Yeah.
So what happened was Brett had signed over to go to WCW,
Mm-hmm.
and he talked to Vince and let him know that that's what he was doing. And Vince was afraid because years back they had Ric Flair. They signed Ric Flair from WCW to WWF.
Right. The Nate.
So the Nature Boy brought the WCW title on WWF airtime,
Right.
and
Hella Sue.
Vince didn't want them to return the favor by having Brett wear the gold over there.
Right.
So he talked to Brett and he said, "Look, we need you to lose in Montreal before you cut out on us."
Right.
And Brett was like, "I don't want to lose in Montreal. That's my hometown. Like, I'm in Canada. I don't." He was really from Calgary, Alberta, but
Yeah.
he's like, I don't want to lose in front of my hometown crowd."
Yeah.
He's like, "I'll drop it to him on Raw the following night,
Right.
but not at the pay-per-view." So Vince was like, "All right, cool." Nope.
Meantime, pay them refs to do
Dude,
their job.
Man, he screwed him. Rang the bell right out. I mean, he spit on Vince's face and left the company really angry.
Probably was leaving anyways.
Yeah, but it
Good riddance,
it was all
motherfucker.
bad.
At best there is, best there was.
But he
and the
refused. He
best
refused
there
to put
ever will
anybody
be.
over. He squashed Jim Anvil Neidhart's solo mission.
Why?
I don't know.
Why would he do that to his bud?
Well, that's his brother-in-law, but
Yeah.
Right.
they're just bad. He's just a bad
Whack.
dude, man. Shawn Michaels would refuse to give up the spotlight to anybody else that wasn't in
Well.
the clique.
Because
Well,
he's a sexy boy. Sexy boy.
I really miss gimmicks in WWE.
boy.
so
toy.
if you had to take one wrestler and have him be the king of the hill wrestling all time, one wrestler, no shared spotlight, nothing. Who's your favorite all time wrestler? Gimmick, costume, wrestling ability, all things considered.
Wrestling ability considered.
No, everything.
Yeah, the best wrestlers are not the best.
No, I'm
like-
saying you factor in everything to make them the complete wrestler, favorite wrestler.
Dude, it's hard because you've got Golden Age, right?
Right. But we're saying just, everything factored in
It's so hard
from whenever you started watching wrestling to if you stopped.
because my favorite all time is easily Macho Man Randy Savage.
Okay.
I loved him. His showmanship is just his craziness, and he's all about the winning, and I'm all about the gold. The cream rises to the top, yeah.
Cream of the crop.
Yeah, so I love that. But I mean, I don't think anybody is larger than Hollywood Hulk Hogan. I don't think.
Well,
you know me, Gene.
yeah. But he was in so who's your favorite? Your personal
Yeah, my
favorite is
personal
Macho.
favorite is Macho, yeah.
And what about you, G?
The Hulkster, man.
The Hulkster is your favorite?
He used to Hulk up.
The Hulkster.
Hulking up was
Macho Man.
amazing.
So
Ah.
the thing is, Macho Man is my favorite all-time persona.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. We're talking
But the
about
Hulkster
Yeah.
is not a bad persona, man.
What you gonna do with the 24-inch pythons?
He put him up like
Hulkamania.
Harley, like there was Harley pipes, all that crazy shit,
Yeah.
and
And
the
just
mega
walking
powers
out and-
colliding,
yeah.
and I don't think that we can shake hands
I don't
and
know
all
what's
that.
gonna happen.
I don't know what's gonna happen. The heaven, man, dude, he was like crazy though. Like that's it.
Hulkster was great.
He's
really great.
right behind. He's right behind Macho Man. Then there's like Steve Austin and The Rock. Those are great
Well,
personalities.
I think
and
The Rock is
personas.
definitely in the top 5.
Yeah,
But
Rock
here-
is in my top 5. But here's my number 1, and it's gonna surprise you guys probably. Goldberg.
I fucking hate Goldberg.
I loved Goldberg. I loved it. Because he didn't have a lot to say who's next. It was just, right on down the line. Who's next? And you felt like, even though obviously you know it's fake, but he gave you the sense like he couldn't be beat. Period. No matter what you did.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I get
Did
it.
you see what he did to
Yeah, he just beat Brock Lesnar.
just speared the shit out of him.
And then he jackhammered him, and it was over in
Yeah.
like 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Not even. It
My
was
favorite.
A minute and 17 seconds.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
like 90
That's
seconds. Or
and
something.
you just get that was the sense that you got. Goldberg was gonna kick whoever ass was in there in the ring.
Yeah.
And at that time when I was watching wrestling, I felt like that's what I wanted to see.
No, you know what? I didn't like Goldberg's character, and it's funny. I just had this talk with Chuck D.
Dizzle.
Yeah, I just had this talk with him, and he loves Goldberg too. I hated him because he's terrible on the mic. I like
Yeah.
people.
Yeah, he wasn't great.
I like
as a
people
persona.
that on the mic they can sell it, and in the ring they can sell it.
Right.
One thing about The Rock. See, this is one thing about
The Rock,
and
he
Hogan.
probably better on the mic than he was in the ring.
Well, here's the one thing about The Rock and Hogan that Macho didn't have. Hogan had a lot of bouncing around. It's like Terry Bollea, Terry the Hulk Boulder.
Right.
He had some time where he wasn't Hulk Hogan,
Right.
right? And The Rock bounced around as Rocky Maivia, Rocky Johnson. You know, he had a couple of little things. Then
Right.
he became The Rock when he was Nation of Domination, and it was over
Right.
from there. But Macho, when he came in, he was the Macho Man.
Yeah. The macho
And he was a spectacle, and he
Yeah.
was winning titles, and he had a
greatest thing ever.
He's like he brought in the female valet era in the 80s. Like,
yeah.
you know, it was the greatest.
Yeah.
And he was always great. Like his
Yeah, he
battles
was.
with Ricky Steamboat. And another thing, you had to preface that it was fake.
Of course.
I hate when assholes say that.
Yeah.
Like, dude, you used to watch wrestling, you know it's fake. Like, oh, dude, shoot, you watch Grey's Anatomy? Yeah, you know it's fucking fake, right? People
Right.
die on that show every
Right.
week, and then they're not dead in real life.
Right.
Like, oh,
It's
Watch
like
Walking
any
Dead, don't
cartoon
you?
you watch
You know
or
what I'm
any
saying?
fuck. I mean, it's entertainment. It's
like,
not
duh,
sports.
no shit. I actually thought these guys were in there hammering each other with chairs and.
Here's the one thing, and the caveat to that is when people say, "Who do you think will win between?" Shut the fuck up. Whoever they write is going to win it. That's who's going to win it.
Yeah.
That's the one thing that.
Here's
Yeah,
the
I got-
answer.
So the
Hulk
opposite
Hogan.
is the guys who think it's real.
Right.
But it's kind of like
Hulk
saying who-
Hogan will win. Just know that
It's
Hulk Hogan
irritating,
wins
man. It's
But
like,
it's like Goku
with
versus
a big
Superman.
boot
yeah,
and
yeah.
a leg drop.
I'm okay with.
I'm okay with
yeah,
that.
but
That's two
like
two
with-
most devastating moves in
and a-
history.
what could it be?
And a big body slam.
The people's eyebrow versus. So to me, it's like it just like okay, Goku versus Superman. I get that, but when they start talking about it as if these two guys fight in this ring at this moment, who's going to shut the fuck up? It's whoever's most popular at the moment that they want to win.
Nah,
That's
I
what
like
happens.
pitting him against like Rock in his heyday versus Hogan in his heyday. That'd have been a great match.
Yeah, it would have been a great match, but it
would-
doesn't.
would've
At
been
that,
the greatest.
but it
But it
doesn't
would've
matter
been-
who wins.
The winner was whoever they wrote.
Of
Right.
course, of course.
Right. So it wouldn't have unless somebody got injured, like how Sid Vicious broke his leg coming
Oh,
off the
Right.
yeah.
Oh, that was ugly.
What you gonna do, Sid Vicious?
I did like Sid Vicious.
Sid Vicious was dope.
He was terrible on the mic too.
Ah,
though.
But
Yeah,
when
but he
he-
sucked.
Yeah,
know,
but
on
when
the
he
mic.
when he when he
Pause.
power bombed Flying Brian
Pillman.
oh Lord, it was the worst thing ever.
Dude.
Because he hit his head on the cage first.
And then he dropped him on the
Yeah,
floor.
I was
That
ugly.
was
Then
great.
it did him 2 more times. I was like, God damn, that was overkill.
So what I've learned is there's actually moves that are protected that nobody could kick out of.
Really?
Yeah. So there's moves like basically like maybe only 1 or 2 people have ever kicked out of.
Like
One is the Big Show. He has this like punch that he does,
Mm-hmm.
and he punches you in the head, and nobody's ever kicked out of that. Right? Like it's like his finisher.
Oh, okay. I thought it was a choke slam or something.
No, it's a finisher he rarely uses.
Oh, okay.
But it's one that rarely ever gets. It's only got kicked out of by like 2 mega stars at like
Right.
WrestleMania.
Nobody's ever kicked
Oh.
out of the jackhammer, huh?
Yep. So the jackhammer is the number 2 because only one person ever kicked out, and he wasn't supposed to, but it was a botched move by Kevin Nash that didn't have him. He didn't get in the ring on time.
Oh, okay.
So Hollywood Hogan had to end up kicking out
Right.
of the jackhammer.
Oh, is he supposed to? He wasn't supposed to be
No,
over.
it wasn't. It wasn't supposed to be over because Kevin Nash was supposed to get in the ring and break up the count,
Right.
but he was too slow getting in there, so Hogan had to kick out.
Right.
But the number 1 move, you'll never ever guess what move has never been kicked out of ever.
Perfect plex.
Nope. Not a single
Never,
person has
ever?
kicked out of this move. Never.
WWE move or WCW move?
It's both. It's never been kicked out of ever. It's a good guess here.
The big leg.
Nope.
No, somebody. The
Yeah,
Warrior,
Warrior
kicked
kicked
out
out of the
like
big
twice.
leg drop, yeah.
The rock bottom.
Nope.
No.
That's a
They
setup
kick
move. That's not even the finisher. Finisher's people elbow.
Oh yeah, that's the elbow. Yeah.
Never been kicked out
Never,
of.
never,
Ever.
never.
The stinger.
Nope. It's not the Stinger Splash. Because that's also a setup move. Finisher was Scorpion Deathlock.
Oh yeah, that's right. He was
The torture rack.
submitter.
Nope, because you can't really kick
Yeah,
out.
that's-
It's a submitter.
that's a
That's a
submitter.
submission. Oh.
But Goldberg got out of torture rack.
By Lex?
The RKO.
Nope.
All right, what is it?
The Razor's Edge.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
Razor.
Oi Chico.
And you know why? If
Probably really putting motherfuckers to sleep. Shit.
if he was
That looked like it
scheduled
hurt.
to lose,
Mm-hmm.
he wouldn't do the move.
Makes sense.
That's tight.
He just would refuse, and they would never they'd always give him shit for it, and he just wouldn't do it. Like, I'm not doing my finisher and them kicking out of it. Like, we'll do something else. I'll power bomb him or
Hey,
something.
I like
Chico.
that though.
Yeah, so the Razor's Edge never got
Hey,
kicked out of.
the crazy thing about him
You remember
is
his name?
he's not Scott
Scott
Hall.
Hall.
No. What I'm saying is,
Razor Ramon.
before he became Razor Ramon, he had another name.
I don't remember that. That's a
He
good,
was the Diamond Stud.
Oh,
Oh yeah, that's right. He was a diamond star.
Yeah.
Hey, the crazy
didn't last
thing is
long.
it did. No, that's a terrible name.
that fool
Yeah.
play Razor Ramon. This dude doesn't. He's not even like Cuban or Colombian or
not
none
at
of
all.
that shit
Nah,
at
not
all.
at all.
Like
He's
0%.
the whitest dude ever.
No, he straight stole it from like
Oi,
this is not even
Chico.
it's not even a like a mystery. He
The
stole it
Razor?
from Scarface.
The Razor.
He was from Miami,
Chico.
Florida.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
was
yeah.
riding around his little thing. He even did a promo in the same car
That's
that
tight.
they used in the film.
Now there was what's it called? It had also another persona before.
Who, Kevin Nash?
Yeah. Do you remember what it was?
Uh,
Because I saw him. He came out for one appearance,
Kevin Nash was.
and he might have showed up twice, and he was instantly blasted a guy like within a couple of seconds, pinned him, and got out of there.
before he was Diesel?
Before he was Diesel.
He wasn't fake Undertaker.
Mm-mm.
Before he was Diesel, who was he? I don't know, man.
Oz.
Oz. No, I don't even remember that
I don't
name.
remember that.
Yeah,
at
he
all.
only showed up real quick. He was just this big fucker that nobody really knew who he was. He slammed the shit out of a guy. It was like in a pay-per-view or something like that.
The greatest thing I've ever seen, I mean, the greatest gimmick in the history of gimmicks that's lasted the test of time. is the
Mankind?
Undertaker.
Oh yeah, Undertaker.
Yeah, that's true, man.
He's the last of the true like gimmicks.
Yeah.
Undertaker's there.
Besides
man.
maybe Goldust, but Undertaker's a golden age gimmick that really works.
Yeah, it did.
Me, Mark Green.
Yeah, I liked.
Mean Mark.
And
Green.
then I'd heard that Undertaker had switched guys or somebody took over for him or something like that, and he became Kane. But I never.
No, that was bogus. That never happened.
Yeah, I didn't agree. I wasn't watching anymore by the time a lot of that happened. So
I'm watching it right now. So I'm starting to get kind of back into it because the storylines are starting to pick up. They
Mhm.
got these dudes called the New Day. They just beat Axe and Smash's record of defending their title.
Yeah.
So they just beat Axe and Smash record on Monday Night Raw, and
Wait, so Demolition had the record?
yeah, they had the record. They held it for like 362 days or something.
Go figure. I would have figured, the Road Warriors would have had that. Or Legion
Nah,
of
no
Doom,
way,
whatever.
because the Road Warriors were only in WWE for 6 months.
Oh, and they were dominating every damn thing.
Yeah.
At the same time, Doom was at that same time they were in.
Oh, Demolition, you mean, right?
No, Doom.
Who's Doom?
You don't remember Doom? Hacksaw Bush Reeves and forget the other guy's name. It's the black guy, 2 black dudes.
Mm-mm.
And they were like the other tag team that was
Oh, smashing people.
yeah,
around.
it was raping. And then
It wasn't Ron Simmons?
yeah, it was.
No, it must have been
And
him.
Hacksaw Bush Reeves and Ron Simmons.
Yeah, because Ron Simmons was a beast.
Yeah, it was a pretty dope little tag
Hacksaw
team.
Butch Reed.
Yeah.
But remember it was Hacksaw Bush Reeves and Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
Yeah.
But I don't know. They must have come. Jim Duggan, All American.
But right now they got the New Day, and they just broke Demolition's record. They have this real cereal called Booty-O's.
That's
Booty-O's?
dumb.
Yeah.
That's
so they're
terrible.
great. They're just so great, and I like them a lot. There's another character. There's these two characters. This dude, he's 7 feet tall.
Yeah.
I forget their names because I haven't really been watching it.
So
that
wait.
much.
Yeah, I know we're geeking out right now,
Yeah.
but who's your favorite all-time tag team?
All-time tag team.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm going and spoil mine. I'm gonna say the Road Warriors, but
Mine
there
is
are
the
some other
Mega
ones.
Powers.
so you like
Mega
the
Powers.
Road Warriors
The
or
Road
the
Warriors.
Legend of Doom?
The Legion of
The
Doom.
Legion of
I
Doom.
think they're the same, so it doesn't matter to me. But it felt like the Legion of Doom didn't do as much damage as the Road Warriors did, even though they're the same.
Well, because the Road Warriors were WCW, Legion
Right,
of
and
Doom was.
they were killing it.
And the
in
crazy part
WCW.
is they would still wear their tights that said Road Warriors.
Yeah, fuck it.
Yeah. They were dope. I liked them a lot. Their finisher is
Off
probably
the top ropes and
yeah.
stuff.
Nobody's ever kicked out of that move
Really?
as far as tag team moves.
That was dope.
Makes sense to me.
That
Yeah,
move was
and
sick.
nobody's ever
'Cause
kicked
they used
out
to
of that move.
clothesline you off the top ropes. It was over. They sometimes spear you from up there too.
Yep.
They had all types of tag team shits where they do you in.
So I really, really, really
Shout out to Joe Laurinaitis.
I really liked Joe Laurinaitis.
Yeah,
Just out of nowhere.
yeah, that's Animal.
Yeah, Hawk's dead.
I didn't know that. Well, shout out to Hawk
Died
too.
of like alcohol addiction.
Yeah.
That sucks. But James Laurinaitis, his son, plays for New Orleans now, linebacker.
That's dope.
Yeah,
He should wear
a
Road
linebacker.
Warrior patch.
he should wear the paint. That'd be even better.
I would totally.
That
wear
would be
paint.
sick.
Yeah, I would do
That
it.
would be
Wear the animal
sick.
paint.
I would do it.
Mine has to probably be the Hart Foundation.
Yeah, that
Really?
was dope.
Never.
I really love Jim the Anvil Neidhart and
I hate it.
Bret
I
Hart
just
as
didn't like
tag
Brett.
team.
Mine was the Killer Bees with Coco Beware. I'll just play it. That was one of the all-time funniest moves
they were.
ever.
It's the greatest.
When I can't remember if it was Jumpin' Jim Runzel or if it was B. Brian Blair was in the ring, and they were in a 3-team tag team match.
Yep, you guys got to Google this.
This
Yeah.
is the funniest shit ever. So one of them is in there, and the whole stick with the bees is that you couldn't tell them apart.
Yeah.
And they wore the Killer Bee mask. And
Right.
Coco Beware had one on. Clearly Coco Beware.
Right.
If you
Black
can't
dude.
tell by the name, Coco Beware is a black guy.
Yeah.
And
Coco B.
and he wrote. So what they would often do, the Killer Bees, B. Brian Blair and Jumpin' Jim Ronzel, they would roll, like if one was hurt, the other one would sneak in there when the ref's back was turned, roll the other one out, and then play dead, like in the same position that one was in, and then reverse the move, and
and they'll
take
win.
over the
Yeah,
match, take control of the match.
Right.
These fools rolled
Coco's black.
one of them out, Jumpin' Jim Ronzel or somebody.
Who were they fighting?
Man, I don't even remember.
They were fighting Demolition.
Oh, it was
Like
Demolition.
Axe Smash and Crush.
And Crush, yeah.
Yeah.
So they roll like Jumpin' Jim Brunzell out or beat Brian Blair out and roll Coco Beware in.
Which is not supposed to get noticed.
And everybody's confused. Like, did they?
So-
Did they switch? Did
Yeah.
they not?
And the
What?
announcers,
The
the
announcers-
announcers are like, "Who's in there
It
right
was
now?"
the all-time funniest,
So that's-
stupidest
so
shit
that's
ever.
one
I
of the
was
unwritten
in
rules.
tears.
Yeah.
I've learned that too now, watching these shoot interviews.
You got way too much time on your hands.
Well,
Yeah.
I do it at work. Shout out my
Nice.
job.
Shout out to the time spent not working at work.
So, so there's unwritten rules that so the refs are the dumbest,
Okay,
the weakest things in the ring.
clearly.
Right.
So they never know. The announcers can see some of the stuff going on the outside, but one of them always has to go for the heel, right?
Wait. You said the announcers are
Has-
the dumbest or
No,
the
the
refs?
refs.
The refs are the dumbest and weakest.
Oh, right. Okay.
Refs are dumbest and weakest. So literally, you could thump a ref and he's out.
Right.
Right.
You know,
But if you
he's
bump
done.
into him, he's gonna probably be sleepy time.
Exactly. Right. So that's the way it works. Announcers can see the action, call the action, but one has to always go for good side. One always has to go for bad side.
Okay.
Right.
Do they
So
switch?
They can switch for the show, or for the match, but one has to always be going for one side, and the other one has to go to the other side.
Makes sense.
So like if that's why if you look at Jerry Lawler and somebody used to cheat, but he's not cheating. He's using the ropes. You know.
Yeah,
Getting
yeah.
some leverage. You know.
Yeah.
And the other one is celebrities are like,
Automatic winners.
they're like Superman.
Yeah.
So you can't hurt a celebrity, like you can't nothing.
Like when Snoop Dogg got in there.
Exactly. Yep.
Which
He
is
just
ridiculous.
automatically can wreck shop.
Yeah.
Like, you could choke slam the Big Show. It doesn't matter. Like,
Yeah.
Right.
He's a wrestler. I mean, he's a celebrity, so he do whatever.
Okay.
He wants.
I'm down with
So
that.
those are the unwritten rules. But that's the greatest thing in the world. Coco Beware
Yes.
switching out. But no, who's your favorite tag team though?
Favorite tag team is the Mega Powers.
They got a reign for a long time. That's not a great tag
Okay,
team.
that was the greatest.
Who's the Mega Powers now?
That's Hogan and Macho Man.
Oh yeah.
But there was like a short thing from WrestleMania
Yeah, that's
to
true.
SummerSlam.
They were kind of quick,
It wasn't that long.
and there was always the beef between them.
Yeah.
So now if you set us,
so my favorite then,
Yeah.
if I can't pick the Mega Powers,
yeah,
Tito Santana. Rick
you better not
Martel.
say the Rockers.
No,
I'm gonna hit
fuck
you with
no.
this mic.
hell no.
No, I low key. Go ahead. I have a new one and an old. My old one was Heart Foundation.
like, yeah, I'm kind of partial to them, but it's like the Road Warriors, man. They were just hard.
Legion of Doom.
Legion of
Warriors.
Doom, man. They
Yeah,
were
they
You
just
didn't like
hard.
Demolition? I like Demolition too.
I didn't like them in the Demolition because I felt like they were a knockoff of the Road Warriors.
They
That's
were.
what it always felt
they
like
exactly were.
to me, and I didn't
Road
like
Warriors
that.
came first. So Road Warriors stole their gimmick from Mad Max. Right?
Okay,
Right,
yeah.
right.
That's
Shoulder
what they're called,
pads and
Road
everything.
Warriors,
Mhm.
right? Shoulder pads, face paint, everything.
Right.
They stole it from the Road Warriors, Axe
Right.
and Smash.
So I never liked them because of that.
They even
so.
went with like the short names, only one name: Hawk, Animal,
Yeah,
Axe, Smash.
yeah.
Right.
I hated them for that.
Yeah, they were WWE's Road Warrior answer, and they're the greatest tag team in history until New Day just beat them right now. But my new age people is the New Age Outlaws.
I don't know who they
even.
are.
I haven't been
You guys-
watching.
I don't watch
no,
wrestling.
It's not right now. It's my newer generation. It's my generation, so it's not this generation.
Right.
It's the Attitude Era.
Okay.
See, I think the last time I was really watching wrestling, kind of sort of consistently,
So
was maybe
so the New
about
Age Outlaws
98ish.
consist of the Road Dogg Jesse James,
Oh,
the
yeah.
badass Billy
Oh,
Gunn.
Yeah.
Though they were the greatest.
I don't know who they are.
You don't know from DX, D Generation X?
I really
were
wasn't
pretty
watching at that time. Plus, I was
Oh.
more of a WCW guy.
Yeah.
So when I was
Terrible.
watching, the last time I was watching wrestling, really I was watching WCW.
Mm.
So, the Wolfpack and
Yeah.
NWO and
NWO was hard, bro.
yeah, it was. So I like, and another. This is it's kind of a, I guess a substitute favorite. Like it's more for fun, I guess. Was the with Buff Bagwell and Scott Steiner.
Yeah.
I forget what their name was, but I
The
thought
Steiner
that they,
brothers. Well, no,
No,
that's
that was-
Buff
that was-
Bagwell.
no, that
was
was Scott Steiner and Rick.
Rick Steiner. That was the Steiner brothers. You talking about Buff Bagwell? Where he
Buff
had
the
little-
stuff, yeah.
Yeah, Buff
And
and
Big
stuff,
Papa
right?
Pump.
Yeah.
Buff and stuff.
That dude was
That
ridiculous.
was funny, man.
And then Scott Steiner would come in and pose behind him.
Oh, it's the best thing ever.
They say he's an asshole too.
He looks
Scott
like it.
Steiner,
Yeah.
He looks like it. Some of the things that he says makes you
But
think,
I
Big
love Scott
Papa,
Steiner too.
Big Papa Pump.
Big Papa Pump.
What he say? I just say to beat a man, you gotta beat,
Beat
the
the
man.
man.
And I
Yeah.
beat your man. Yes, he was good. He was good. I liked them. I didn't really like Buff Bagwell too much.
No, but he was kind of
It
the
was so
he was kind of
corny.
the sidekick.
But that's funny, though.
Like
It was
it worked.
funny.
Kind of.
They always remind me of like the Looney Tunes, like the little Scrappy Dog, and then the big
Right.
buff thing behind him.
Right.
Yeah, it's
Right.
Like, get him, boss. And he's like, Papa
Yeah.
Pump
He
comes
was.
in.
He had that stupid finisher, the blockbuster. I was the worst.
Yeah,
But I thought as a combination, they were fun to watch.
Papa
The-
Pump.
Big Papa Pump. That's one of our boys. That's
It was-
Randy's
It was
favorite.
Crandall's favorite.
Big Papa Pump.
Yeah, he had some big stupid biceps too.
There's a time where Ming beat up him and his brother.
In real life,
Yeah,
hilarious.
jacked him up real bad.
For real?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I gotta
He
check.
knocked out Rick's teeth.
Nice.
Rick had fake teeth. Most of the time you saw him.
Who's Rick?
He's
Rick is the
other
one with
brother.
Oh, Rick Steiner.
Yeah.
With
The hair,
with the
The head-
thing.
the
The
Yeah,
head,
the
the
headset.
wrestling
Yeah.
headgear.
Yeah. Yeah, Ming threw him through a table or some junk like at a bar.
It should be
Just
fun.
on some drunk shit. Or?
Nah, Scott Steiner said some shit bad about Harley Race or something like that.
Oh
And
yeah.
Ming took that into offense. And he told him to apologize. And he's like, I'm not apologizing to you.
What was the name of that little group that they had? The big Ming and the other Samoan guy?
It was the Highlanders.
The Islanders.
The Islanders?
Yeah.
It seemed like there was something else. I don't know. It seemed like they had some sort of a other.
There might have been something else. I know they were the Islanders in WWE. Ming, and they could have been something else.
I don't know. Maybe I'm just tripping.
Yeah,
Who
that's
knows?
Cool. But
Wouldn't be
yeah,
the first
I used to love Billy Gunn and Jesse James, man. Because they were just so great. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, let's get ready to suck it. You know,
And what did you think about the Dudley Boys or
That's another movie.
Val Venus?
Val Venus, the big Valboski.
The big Valboski. Hello, ladies.
ladies.
Our cousin used to love him. He used to call himself the big Alboski.
Alboski, shout out to Alboski.
Shout out.
Yep.
I don't know. Wrestling was fun. I mean, it is
There's
fun.
a lot
if
of
I
gimmicks
watch it.
back then. I mean,
Sure.
Val Venus was a porn star turned wrestler.
Exactly.
The
Best thing
greatest.
ever.
Was he?
Yeah, that was
Well,
his gimmick.
yeah,
His
that
gimmick
was
was
his-
he's a porn star.
Yeah.
He's part of the infamous choppy yo pee pee.
What? I don't.
So
I know. That's what.
So he slept with there was like a new Chinese connection or some junk, and Taka Michinoku or
wait,
whatever.
but he wasn't
like a
really a
Japanese thing.
porn star.
No, that was his gimmick.
That was his gimmick.
was
yeah,
he was
yeah,
a porn star
yeah,
turned
yeah,
wrestler.
Yeah.
So he choppy yo pee pee.
Choppy, yo, peep. Man,
That was
remember how racist it used to be?
It used to be. It
Used
still
to be,
is.
yeah. I'm
I
sure
haven't.
they
Yeah, I haven't
always-
watched.
fun. I mean, TV is racist, you
I
know.
didn't tell you about the new guy. I forgot the guy's name, but he's short. I
Uh-huh.
was in the middle of this.
Okay.
When we went to the favorite tag team.
Right.
He's a short dude, and then he's got a dude that's 7 feet tall. The 7 feet tall guy's name is Big Cass. So,
Okay.
So the dude comes out, he's like, I'm such and such, and I'm the most charismatic, blah, blah, blah. And you can't teach that. And that is Big Cass. He's 7 feet tall, and you can't teach that. So,
Nice.
like, the crowd
That
just
is
goes
great.
With him. It's the greatest thing in the world. I love that guy. I
That-
love him.
What is his name?
I don't know his name. I forget his name. I just know that
Little
the big
small
dude
guy.
is Big Cass.
I love that.
Dude, he
Like,
comes out, and the crowd just eats it up, man. They're like, and you can't teach that. Just goes ham. Like, it just reminds me of, like, old school wrestling. So with the New Day, and they've got their whole little stuff, they come out. They're like a better Harlem Heat, you know? They're,
Harlem Heat,
they're better than
the
them.
sidewalk.
I'm coming for
Slam.
you, nigga.
After
Okay.
I take on Luger and the Giant, I want the gold.
Hulk Hogan, I'm coming for you, nigga.
We're coming for you.
That's the best thing ever.
It is. It most definitely is. What was your favorite match of your era? And we'll end on that note after this.
The favorite match.
Enzo and Cass.
Yeah, Enzo and Cass.
For me, my favorite match was when Ultimate Warrior pressed the Giant.
Okay, he press slam the Giant.
Yeah.
That was your favorite match?
Yeah. Just because that was like, it can't be done. And he pressed him. It was like, he didn't do it for long, but
Nobody
still.
did it for long.
Yeah, like, and then when Goldberg jackhammered Big Show. So between those two,
What are you doing?
I've seen some amazing stuff.
Was he trying to get Enzo and Cass?
Yeah. You can't teach it, shit.
Certified G and bona fide star.
Yeah, he's certified and bona fide.
That's the greatest.
That is incredible.
That's the greatest entrance in
Yeah.
the world.
That is incredible. I love that shit.
Is Enzo what? Enzo something?
Enzo and Cass.
And I'm a straight up G.
bona fide.
Certified
G.
and bona fide.
G. And a certified star, and you can't teach that. And him right there,
7
that's
feet
Big
tall.
Cass. He's 7 foot tall.
And
you can't teach that.
That's such a good. So I like that. My favorite match of all time. Whew, it's probably Stone Cold Steve Austin. I wanted to go Hogan Warrior because that was such a great match.
Yeah, that was good.
But it's probably Stone Cold Steve Austin, Bret Hart, Survivor Series.
That was pretty
It's
fucking
known as
dope.
the Bloodstone match.
Yeah.
That was pretty dope.
That was such a great match. He slammed him on the thing and he bust his head open and Austin screaming, his blood just gushing down all over his face. That was
Nice.
such a great fight.
Yeah.
What about you, Five? What's your favorite match of all time?
Hulk Hogan, Andre the Giant, Hulkster slamming Andre the Giant.
Now, you know what hurts my feelings about that is it's such a great moment, but it's like Andre the Giant just got slammed like 2 weeks earlier on Saturday Night Main
I know
Event.
Hulkster slammed him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know that was supposed to be so monumental, like
yeah,
the Hulkster slamming the Giant.
yep,
Yeah.
You know he tore his
yeah.
his
he
lat.
ripped-
He ripped his lat
Yeah.
in that match.
Who, the Hulkster?
Yeah, by slamming him. That's why when he wanted to get him up. You know, the one thing I like is when somebody's like so specific about their craft, even though like, you know, wrestling's what it was
Right.
or what it is
He
actually.
wants to look a certain way.
Yeah, but his whole thing was like putting putting the giant above
Over
his
his head.
head.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
and what happened is
And Warrior got him though.
it when he slammed him, because he, like Gene said, he had slammed him just 2 weeks before that on the center, but he wanted it to be so monumental, so he wanted to lift him up over his head and put him down, right? And what happened is when he got him up over his shoulder, he like literally just tore a lat muscle, and so it kind of was like, you know what I'm saying, where he had to dump him over.
Right.
Yeah, he said actually another thing about Andre the Giant is they never knew if he was going to put people over or not.
Yeah,
He decided
I have seen that.
whether he was going to let you win or not, and even Hogan
Didn't know if
Yeah,
he was
he
gonna
kept-
let him win.
kept asking him right before the main event, like, "Hey, you know, we're still doing this, right? We're going through with it." And Andre kept saying, like, "We'll see how it is when we get there."
Yeah.
So he didn't know he was going to be able to slam him or nothing. He didn't know until it was done, and he said he gave him the sign in the ring that it was time to end the match, and then
That's
he put
cool.
him over and put Hogan over, and that was like his legacy.
The
Pretty
Hulkster.
dope.
So that's your favorite match of all time? Yeah, I definitely go. That was such a monumental match. Hogan putting the Warrior over was a great match.
That was dope.
Yeah, but I really love that performance between Austin and Bret Hart.
Yeah, I think that can be singled out as like the
Oh, dude, it
best
was
match
a great
ever.
match. But Hart and Hart's a great worker in the ring. I don't care what anybody says. But Hart and Shawn Michaels. They've got great matches.
Yeah, hours and
Stone
hours.
Cold and Rock have great matches.
Yeah,
Hogan
especially
and Macho Man.
the banter. that went-
Oldest ride, longest line.
Have you seen
Woo!
you seen Jay Lethal?
Nah.
Yeah, oh, we're gonna have to watch that off air. But Jay Lethal has a woo off with
It's a woo off with
Ric Flair.
Ric Flair, the Nature Boy.
Nobody can outwoo the Nate.
oh
Nobody.
this guy does a great job.
That's my line.
And Double J stole his walk.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
Double J, Jeff Jarrett, Double J, Double T, Double E, Double R,
Double A, yeah, double R, double T.
Double Q.
Hey, you know what? Mr. Perfect was one of my favorite wrestlers.
He was dope.
Mr.
was dope.
Perfect.
He spit the gum, slapped the
Slap
gum.
the gum.
Perfect.
So
I
he'll
do
throw-
that.
he'll
I
throw
do that
passes.
because
Perfect.
of him, bro.
I still do that. Yeah,
Spit the gum out and slap it.
he would throw
Yeah.
the football passes to himself.
Yep.
70-yard pass.
Go catch it himself.
Perfect.
They showed him diving into the pool with no splash.
I used to love how he used to just throw the towel
Kurt
over his
Hennig.
head,
Yeah.
and what's his name would
Bobby
catch
Heenan.
it. Bobby
Bobby
Heenan
Heenan.
would catch it. It was like he didn't give a shit, man. He was
knows
just
what it
perfect.
is.
He was
Fucking
perfect.
Perfect. Mr. Perfect.
That was great.
Kurt Hennig.
Yep. So
Shout out. He died, by the way.
he's
R.I.P.
He's definitely dead. Yeah, it was a good show this week, guys. We went a little WWE nerd-tastic,
Hello,
There's nothing
nerdgasm.
nerdy about WWE.
but I love
Wrestling.
wrestling.
But I'm gonna leave you with this. I want everybody out there on the interwebs, in your home, jacking off, whatever the fuck you're doing right now. Yeah, I want you to know that the Macho Man Randy Savage is still alive. Dig it?
See you guys next week.
You've been listening to What Happens When. Tune in next time to find out God knows what.